Beyonce, actually. I'm going to keep my mouth shut about the album. I tried listening to it.
Did you try it?
I tried.
What did you think?
I got to like the second song.
I haven't checked it fully.
Yeah, so the last sale was 20,000 Australian dollars.
He probably just was humming the whole time.
Yeah, 100%. Whoa.
What's good, guys? Welcome back to the Well-Versed podcast presented by Ever Defining, recorded at 6 Degree Studios. I'm Kay Leza.
I'm Gene.
Oh, this is staying in the final take. This is not getting redone.
This is getting safe. Fucking hell.
And we have a special guest here today, a longtime friend of everyone in here.
Apart from Levi.
Yes.
What do you mean? I love him. I love him before you did.
A part of the Moonboy Studios, known as Alter Ego Visuals, but also Jacob Pedersen. Welcome to the Well-Versed podcast.
Hey, thank you guys for having me.
It's about time you come on.
There's 4 people that calls him Jake, so for the...
No one else at home feel free to say that.
Now there's 8. Now there's 8 people that call you that.
Nah. No Bills this week. Shout out to Bills. Hopefully you recover and get better soon.
Please come back.
Yeah,
I miss you.
Yeah. But yeah, how's everyone feeling? How you feeling, Gene?
I'm feeling pretty good, man. I feel like my day has just started.
Oh, wow.
He's ready to go another 3 days.
Bro, I feel like, yeah, bro.
3 days of not going home, living in the studio.
Yeah, man, it's working, yeah?
Yeah.
Working on the weekends like usual.
Yeah,
hey,
bro.
Like Drake said it.
Yeah, honestly.
That's insane. How you after your little debacle on your intro? How you feeling?
Fucking great.
How you, Jacob? You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good.
Busy, staying busy.
Yeah, staying busy always. You know.
You had a video shoot recently.
Yeah, did 2 in like the last 2 weeks. So.
It looks so sick.
Yeah, it was a little bit quiet before that, like doing editing. You know, everything comes in waves, though. You know.
Was it Hooligan?
Can we get some? Yeah, like he's getting he's trying to get the official scoop for the 2 videos.
So the first one was Lissy and HP on it.
Oh,
HP Boys, and the second one was for Hoodloons. He's like a Brisbane artist and some.
Shout out Hoodloons, man.
The Lissy one was like Men in Black and shit, eh?
Yeah. So I don't want to give too much away, but
yeah. Sorry, I shouldn't have said
that. No, it's been out everywhere, like it's photos and shit.
Yeah.
But yeah, like we try to copy some like classic, not classic films, but like cult following kind of films.
Where did you acquire the props?
Oh man, like the Men in Black one was like, so we did like a Men in Black scene. We built like an armory kind of looking thing, and had like we bought like 100 Nerf guns on Marketplace and sprayed them all silver.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Bro, they look like legit
That's
things,
crazy.
bro. I thought it was actually like you got like actual fucking
Men in
things
Black
from the
guns and
shit.
shit. Nah, they're just Nerf guns.
That's sick.
That Kevin spent like 2 days straight. He was just like covered in chrome paint. And just did it in the garage, bro. Just spraying it and spinning it around on like wire and shit. And yeah,
Sick.
It's cool. Even like your set designs are always like really good, you know.
No, I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, it was cool. It was good fun trying to like recreate like different worlds and stuff like that. Like we did like a meth lab in a caravan for like Breaking Bad and stuff like that, and that was cool.
Yeah, that looks sick.
I did a lot of like what do I put in my meth lab and shit like that in Google that I'll probably get in trouble for down the track. I don't know. So yeah, it was just like stuff like that. You know?
What's the weirdest thing that you found during your Google search that you should put in the meth lab?
The actual recipe.
Is there like a specific?
the actual recipe, and we actually cooked some. So
Yeah. Is there
It's
like
actually
a,
like household items.
is there a
Non-stepped
specific
on.
flask or like test tubes that you gotta have?
you know, you gotta have something to like heat it up, and then like there's some other stuff. I don't really know, bro. But like it would have looked sus as me going to Bunnings and Kmart just buying like tubing pipe and like all these vases and different.
So
shit,
you had to
man,
like space it out.
Yeah.
Within a month of you
Within a
buying
month,
one thing at a time.
No, my bank account's gonna look like I just actually put it back together. Like, it's like all the shit's there, bro. So yeah. Hopefully I kept the receipt for the Epsom salts that we used for like the meth crystals instead. So hopefully I can be like, we
Cover.
didn't actually make meth. It's just
the
the cover.
So that's how you know, guys. Cut with Epsom salts.
It's supposed to be good for you, isn't it?
Stepped on.
It's for baths or something. Right? I don't know.
Yeah.
It just looked like I was going to take a big bath. I'll turn my whole pool into some remedial massage thing or something.
Yeah.
Float tank? That'd be
Float
sick.
tank? Yeah. So,
Crazy.
yeah, it was good fun, man. Like, big days and that, but yeah, good shit. one of the places we shot at was like a haunted house.
Nah, see, that's what I was saying. I think I'm sick that day.
Yeah, no, we had like, it was weird, bro. Like after everyone left, there was only 4 of us in the house, this big ass house, and like we're walking through, like just packing up lights and whatever, and you just hear down the hall like just like an Allen key kind of sound just hitting the floor, like.
Oh nah, I'm out.
And I swear I like walked past this door into this room, and then I heard this noise. I thought it was the floorboards, and I went in this room, turned the lights, looked around like what I need to put back in this room because we borrowed some stuff. The last time I'm borrowing anything from Ghost, bro, because I turned back around and the fucking door right behind me was like open, and I swear it wasn't before.
Nah, that's tough, bro. See, bro, when you go back through the footage, bro, look out for any spirit balls or whatnot.
Orbs and shit.
Yeah. And then like the last thing, we were leaving to drop the key back, and at the reception we were going to drop the key, there was a light just like flicking, but it was like it wasn't like a normal like light like spazzing out. It was like Morse code.
Wow.
Yeah, bro. And I was like,
Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Is that like the craziest, like, I guess, thing that you've experienced in any of these like shootings that you've had, or?
Oh, yeah, supernatural wise, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know if you guys heard any supernatural stuff, but that's like the weirdest stuff that's ever happened to me in my life. Like,
So what was it, like an apartment or something?
no, it was this big like old house, and like there's like literally a graveyard like next to it. Like,
Tough.
yeah, and then like they reckon that like some maid got pushed down the stairs and died or some shit, like some pretty hectic shit.
Wow.
And like there's a 7-year-old kid that supposedly haunts it, and he's like he drowned when he was like 7.
They always say that, bro. That's the shit that scares me. I can watch horror, bro, but if it's a kid talking to ghosts or if it's a true story, bro, I can't do it.
Yeah.
Well,
I
like,
can't do any of it.
There's a few true stories.
Me
going on
neither.
there,
Are you
bro.
guys staying the whole night tonight at the studio? Because I don't want to be
Well, I'll just come in and give you a pallet.
G's
back.
got a late night tonight.
He makes this beat. There's this like fucking this person talking in the background and shit.
Can you hear me?
Oh, that's scary.
Actually,
none of that.
this is actually a really good segue to our first topic.
What?
Ironically enough, right? See how I put this together. So we're talking about Ghost, right?
What are you saying, lad?
You know, Rolling Loud just happened. You know, there was a duo there that aren't too fond of each other anymore. You know, Kids See Ghost. You know,
Oh, yeah.
Kid Cudi. You know, he had a bunch of
Yeah.
stuff thrown at him during his headline set.
Bro.
And then the other thing with Rolling Loud is that Kanye decided to show up, but come out as a special guest for Lil Durk.
Yeah, his face was painted black and shit.
But somebody's
Yeah.
saying that actually isn't Kanye. There's a conspiracy out
It was
there.
Nah,
100%
that's definitely
But I
Kanye.
feel like
His
it is
face painted
definitely
black.
Kanye.
I'm still convinced that Kanye wasn't at Games concert when Game brought out Kanye was. I still don't believe it.
Full shiesty on and shit.
Bro, he was full balaclavaed up. Like there was no way to tell if it was Kanye or not. I just don't think it was.
Well, when the game was on Drink Champs, I was like, that's not the game, G. Then he took his shiesty off and I was like, that's the game.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, so I don't like it's always crazy to see when people are like throwing stuff on stage and then the artist literally says, if you throw one more thing up here, I will walk off stage.
Yeah.
Bro, he
And
was
of course, like with that many people, there's always that one person
There's always
Bro, he was
that
singing.
wants to test it, eh?
He was halfway through singing and something hit him in the face, and then that's when he walks off and says something. And then he biffed it and then walked off, bro. I would have found that dude and stomped his head, G. Did you see
you
them
seen-
throwing shit at him on the fucking... Oh, is that what you're going to say?
No.
And he's on the
something-
Portaloo? There's actually...
what, they found him?
Yeah, bro. There's actually this dude standing on top of a Portaloo and they're like hurling fucking shit at
And
him.
that's the guy that did it.
Well, that's what it says in the video.
But that's too hard to say.
Bro,
Yeah,
but the
not.
craziest thing is, bro, that's so disrespectful.
Bro, it's Kid Cudi, bro. I would have found that dude and
Why
fucking...
were they doing it? Why were they doing it?
No one.
Bro, he must have had like a shit set.
But it's Kid Cudi. It's not Kanye.
The other thing is, yeah, you got to remember there was a big outrage about Kanye pulling out, and then the fill-in for Kanye was Kid Cudi.
Because Kid Cudi's more melodic
And there was
and
heaps of
shit.
people just saying, "I want my money back. I don't want." Yeah. So
He probably just was.
I don't know.
Anyway? Oh, man.
I don't know if it correlates.
He probably
but-
just was humming the whole time.
Yeah, 100%. Whoa. Back the truck up. Back the truck up.
But why? did
Whoa.
Why? I just find it so funny. Kanye pulls out and then just decides to rock up.
Rock up anyway.
You know, like he's not gonna get
biggest slap
any
in the face,
performance
like-
fee.
That's a big fuck. That's a big.
It just
fuck
comes.
you.
Yeah, it's a big like. It seems just so Kanye like, hey, commit to the show, pull out of doing the show, but then just show up as a special guest for someone else.
President like paragliding.
Bro, I reckon he just like we said before. I think he just didn't want to do it because he didn't have the freedom or the preparation
Yeah, it's 100%
for a
what it
whole
was.
set.
It would have been just a
Yeah.
normal stage.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
And for the amount of people that like performing that day, he wouldn't have a full creative control of what his set would want to like look like.
Yeah,
or
or
sound
maybe,
like, you know?
and maybe they like cut his. They gave him like an X amount of time, and he's like, "Well, that's not enough time."
Yeah,
to do,
like half an hour, like
my show.
interchange. You know what I mean? Like that's not enough.
Well,
for a
well,
Kanye show.
the rumor is Rolling Loud is coming back to Australia. That's also what I've seen.
That's pretty cool because they had it here for the first time, like what 2 years ago?
Was it Melbourne? It wasn't here.
Sydney.
Right?
It was Sydney.
Sydney. Yeah,
Is it
yeah.
2019?
2019, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Sydney. I remember my friends like going to that. St. John was there too.
It was like
but
Slump God and shit. Was it Slump God?
I'm not too sure, but the one that I remember was the Migos was there apparently, and I think St. John was there. I can't remember the rest, but yeah.
Yeah, crazy. So we'll see. We'll
Yeah.
see if how that will look and
Definitely
when,
trying to go.
when it's
I
gonna,
don't, wait, speaking of international festivals though, like Rolling Loud coming to Australia, have you spoken about like South by Southwest coming to Australia?
I don't know if I don't know if we mentioned it on here. Yet.
Yeah, so South by Southwest has an announcement
not,
saying that
found
it's
out.
coming next year around September, October.
Yeah.
And Jacob's going to shoot all of them.
It's pretty cool, man, because that's like it's pretty big. I remember South by Southwest when I was younger. It was I think it originated.
Danny
in
Brown,
Austin,
Schoolboy
Texas.
Q.
It'll be
Yeah.
interesting. It's definitely lost its allure in like,
Yeah.
the US.
Yeah,
like,
that's
it's
for sure.
like you don't see many of the new acts or talent come up through like South by Southwest.
'Cause that's where you used to go to like see all these like new artists like Danny Brown, like Fool's Gold Records, like
Yeah,
all
it
of
was
them
very
went through
very
that
the
shit.
2010s to 2015
Yeah.
era. That era
like
was like the
XXL,
South by
like
Southwest.
XXL before XXL
Yeah.
cover, they'd do South by Southwest sort of shit.
Post Malone
think-
did that too.
It feels like that's more like an industry thing where like there's a lot of industry people going
It
there
is,
as well.
yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
It's
like,
more of like a
it's
convention.
more like a and it kind of like I feel like in America like people come up different ways now. I don't think like you don't need the industry backing to sort of come up. You don't need to be discovered by an A&R. Like
Yeah,
I
it's
feel like
like-
there's a lot of people out there that like just doing stuff and then get discovered
Yeah, facts.
random ways through the internet now. You don't need this like certain pathway, you know. So
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
it's like the
100% true.
NBA, the NBA day when they do the game and then all the scouts are there to fucking pick up people and it's like team versus team and they're all like the next
that's only
to
in
be
movies.
drafted. Yeah, I know.
They
I've
don't
seen
actually
that
do
movie. Yeah. Do they not do that?
No, that's
Oh.
not a real thing, but they do like the draft combine where
Yeah.
they come and make them like do drills and stuff.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
You see, comparing it to like the draft. Yeah, it would have been like kind of like that at a time. Yeah,
Yeah.
There's definitely some careers that were built up off it. I think it's like kind of. I mean, it'll be something. It's something good for here. It's something that we need for
Yeah.
here. It's definitely lost its allure in the US, but it doesn't mean it can't be something
Yeah,
else here.
it's
Yeah,
cool
yeah,
though,
for sure,
especially for like hip hop and stuff, like Rolling Loud. I don't think there's been like a festival, like a hip hop festival in Australia from overseas. You know, unless it's like Superfest, like back in the day. But that's like an Australian thing, you know.
Yeah,
Superfest was sick.
was Australian people though running.
Yeah.
it and
yeah.
stuff.
Rolling
It's the
Loud.
first one
I think
that's come
Rolling
from
Loud
overseas
was.
like that.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
like
yeah,
big too. It was
no,
like Ice
nice.
Cube.
Yeah,
It was like Ice Cube.
It just
like all of
indicates
them.
to me that like people in the US are like seeing the talent
Wireless should do it.
or the
Wireless should do
yeah.
it.
That'd be
Because
sick.
UK artists, I feel like that connection is like the closest connection to us.
I
is
think
the
so
UK.
too.
I think
I think musically. like,
yeah,
you know,
and
like,
I,
the
yeah,
sound
yeah.
and stuff.
I think
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
sonically it makes sense. I think like culturally it makes sense.
makes sense for
I feel
sure.
like you know, like style wise, like they're pretty synonymous with each other now. Like you look at a lot of the Australian like you know fashion culture. It's very like similar to the UK fashion culture as well. So and it's just stemming through in every way. So every facet. So Wireless would be a good one too.
I remember Vans Warped Tour. Like it's like the metal like hard rock stuff. You know,
That would be sick, bro.
like they
still do that, right?
I don't know if they still do it in
cancelled.
Australia.
They-
yeah.
I think they bought it back. I didn't realize they did it in Australia.
They bro. I remember it being in the Philippines and seeing that in Australia, bro. It's
Oh,
crazy.
really?
Yeah.
Buzzy. Because I remember it like, that was like where you'd see like Deftones and like fucking
Yeah.
like, I think Lil Wayne did one,
Yeah, actually.
like when he was like skating and shit, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure. Like, yeah, those were the days, bro.
So-
Blink 182 and shit.
Yeah, man.
That shit was hard.
Yeah, I'd love to see like you say Wireless come to Australia. What else is there? Like, Rolling Loud.
Yeah, well, I don't know if there's many more other than those two right now.
Lollapalooza.
Lollapalooza
Yeah,
would be
yeah.
sick, bro, because you get best of both worlds.
For sure.
The only one that's made it here as well is Ultra. Like the
Yeah. And in terms of another,
What's Ultra?
Ultra's like EDM.
EDM, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Like the biggest one in like the world. It's almost as big as like Tomorrowland and shit, eh?
Oh,
pretty sure.
would be fucking crazy.
Where would they have Tomorrowland? Or if Coachella comes to Australia, where would we have it?
I don't think Coachella, because isn't Coachella's just in one
Coachella's
city?
the place, right?
Yeah.
Well, scrap that.
It's in Palm Springs. It's in Palm Springs.
Wait, Josh is from
In the middle of the desert.
Is Coachella a place, Josh? Do you know? Or is it?
It's actually a festival. So like,
But then it doesn't tour around still.
Nah, it's
though.
just one.
Yeah.
but that's what we thought about Rolling Loud. Rolling Loud was like in Miami or
Miami.
something. You know what I mean? And then it came to
true.
Australia.
Wasn't Lollapalooza just in Chicago? I'm pretty sure. Because Vic Mensa and stuff, there's old videos of Vic Mensa like going to like Lollapalooza to sell like Molly and shit. to break Joey Perp out of jail. Bro, straight up, bro. It's on fucking YouTube right now.
That's crazy.
Put the link right now. I'm just kidding.
Oh my goodness, that's so like criminal.
Yeah. Not break him out, but to pay his bail. That's lit.
But yeah, if Coachella were is to come to Australia, where do you reckon we should host it? Perth, middle of like, I guess like near Alice Springs or
Darwin.
something.
I got
right next to the Gators.
I haven't traveled enough to even know.
I know.
I wouldn't even know what would be similar to it.
Probably end up in like bloody like Parramatta Park, like all the other ones.
Wait.
Sydney, the real estate's too expensive. We'll go out west.
That's what I'm saying.
Definitely won't be in Victoria Park. That's for sure. That's for sure.
But yeah, I don't know if you guys seen too as well, but Kanye spoke out recently.
Oh, is it Yeezy Day?
Yeah, with the Yeezy
yeah.
Day. Yeah. So Adidas, said, Yeezy Day, and then they announced a whole bunch of re-releases of old like models of the Yeezys, and then
Black Wave Runners.
They did new colorways. Ugh. But apparently, Kanye said that in a text, he said that they made up the idea. So this is what he said in his text: Adidas made up the Yeezy Day idea without my approval, then went and brought back older styles without my approval, picked colors and named them without my approval, went and hired people that worked for me without my approval, stole my colorways without my approval, stole my styles and material approaches without my approval, went and hired a GM of Yeezy without my approval, took talent on the production side and sprinkled them through our Adidas originals without my approval. Even though they did a Balenciaga collaboration, they completely slowed down production on the shoes and what does that say? Developed for Gap by trying to bully Gap, even though my contract states I can do casual shoes, which I was doing when I did fashion shows. When I originally ordered Adidas to, what is it? As you can tell, it's one of Kanye's rants. It's not fully making sense. But he said, when I originally ordered Adidas to make more Yeezy slides, the GM lied to my face and said they didn't have the capacity. Meanwhile, Adidas was copying my slides and making their own version of the Yeezy slide. Yeezy is 68% of Adidas online sales. God step in.
Wow.
So
if that's facts, that's pretty huge, man.
But, but there's been
68%.
But there's been Yeezy days the last like probably 3 years plus, and he's just piping up now.
Where? When is it? I've never heard of a Yeezy Day.
They've always do it. They always do it on like Yeezy Supply and shit too. Like Yeezy days when they re-release. I think it might have been like maybe. But
is it official
years.
though?
Yeah, but is that Yeezy? Is
it official?
Was that from Yeezy's team though? That's what I mean. Like
yeah. But why is he saying it now? Wouldn't he say it when the first one came out?
Well, because maybe he was behind the first two and he wasn't planning on doing this one. I mean, if you had the thing that you designed and then
100%. Like, I'm not saying, but like my thing is that it because they've had like multiple ones. Like I'm just wondering why he's piping up now. But when you said about what if this is the first time that they've fucking chopped it, then that explains it. You get what I mean?
It's like, I guess it would be like Michael Jordan with Jordan 1s. now you just see a hella colorways.
Well, that's actually what
That's
happens.
it. That's the thing. That's Jordan's thing.
That is the thing with Jordan right
Yeah.
now. But
And they
I don't
retro
think-
it every 10
I
years.
don't think
Michael Jordan wouldn't even be seeing these colorway.
He's too busy.
You know what I
He's
mean?
too busy betting on NASCARs and then
Yeah,
going
but-
to a basketball game.
Nah, but I get where Kanye's coming
Same
from, though.
day.
You know what I mean? But also, I get where Adidas is from. Like, it just depends on their contract. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
I just feel like Kanye always gets himself in these situations where it's like, it's almost like he needs his legal team. Like it should be a more lengthier process when going through his contracts dealing with these corporations, because it's like it always seems like he is dissatisfied. Yeah, like with his label or with Adidas or with Nike. It's like almost everywhere he does business with is always like an uproar and.
There's always something, but there's always something that some big corporation's going to find, like a loophole or like fucking
That's what I was gonna say too.
stretch fucking something out to get something out of them.
maybe he's just outgrowing Adidas.
Well, look,
you know
look
what I
at what like Kanye did, like one shoe with them, and then 5 other silhouettes came from that one silhouette that he made. Like, you get what I mean?
Oh
Like,
yeah, you
this-
can see the influence of
yeah,
Yeezy
like this
throughout
shoes,
all the
this,
Adidas
this
shoes.
shoes that like every like probably since he did his deal with them, like probably they had like 100+ shoes from his silhouettes, and that's just from the first like lot of like Yeezy shoes that came out. Like, you get what I mean?
This is like the question though. Like, do you think the Nike and Kanye deal is as big as the Adidas and Kanye deal?
It was a bigger moment.
you say?
What he was doing with Nike was a bigger moment.
Like, which one do you like? How do you compare both? Like,
Nike Yeezy's Nike Yeezy was way better. in
It's
my
way
opinion.
it's a way better shoe, but he's getting his money from Adidas because Adidas
sure.
let him do his thing, because there was like this big thing that he couldn't do what he wanted to do. Oh no, it was they wouldn't give him money for like sales of the shoe because he wasn't a pro athlete.
That's true.
That's why he gapped and went to like Adidas.
Wow, is that why?
Yeah. He said in like interviews and shit.
Yeah, he wanted royalties. He wasn't
Yeah.
I feel like like you said, the moment for the Nike and Kanye deal was like amazing. I feel like that's really what hyped Yeezy
'Cause if you
for what it is.
Like I've never wanted an Adidas Yeezy as much as I wanted those Nike
yeah,
Yeezys.
100%.
Oh, bro, the
And
Red
those
Octobers
Nike
are like my
Yeezys-
grail.
Those Nike Yeezys were like, it was like those.
Which one though? The black.
All of them. It was
Red
like that
Solar
last
Red.
era
Red
where
October, bro.
it was like that last era where you see like chaos. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it was that last era where you see like people storm through the shopping center. You know what I mean? It was like that last era of that, because you don't really. I mean, you see it every now and then, but it was like every time. It was
Bro.
like just wild.
And people were copying them for like what? $130 maybe like a little bit more than that, but now they're going for like $1,700, $17,000.
Yeah, I
Like
don't know what the official retail was.
The
back
Red
then, but
Octobers,
yeah,
bro,
the
are
price of
like
them
my favorite
today is
shoe
crazy.
ever.
I remember looking into Red Octobers. They were like $2,000, $2 to $3,000. Maybe this was like 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They're like
definitely-
quadruple.
Now it's like, bro, I wouldn't be surprised if there's like $30,000 or something. You know?
Bro, people are paying like 18, bro. I seen this one TikTok and it's about 18.
Stock exit.
Yeah, man.
Gonna stock exit.
Yeah.
We'll find out. But yeah, no, I think
18.
I don't know. I just hope we
Size
can organize, like, work this out with Adidas. But it just feels like one of those things where it's one of those things that won't finish anytime soon.
Yeah.
Because he's been. I remember it was a couple months ago when he was saying like that Yeezy, like that Adidas was stealing the Yeezy slide concept. You find out how much?
Yeah, so the last sale was 20,000 Australian dollars.
Sheesh.
What size? It doesn't tell me that. Hold up.
How much is size 9?
Yeah,
House deposit.
So on June 9th, a pair of size 10 sold for $26,000. And then on July 27th, a size 9.5 sold for $20,000.
They'll go up.
Before that, May 29th, bro, size 11 sold for $37,000.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
bro.
a lot of fucking cheddar, bro.
They'll go up again.
Yeah.
That's
That's a house deposit.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, we'll see how this all plays out. I feel like it's gonna be a long one, obviously.
But like I said, like, he was having queries with Adidas like last month with the Yeezy slides. I think we will definitely see Kanye moving on to another brand in the next year or two.
Well, for sneakers,
Yeah,
I reckon he's just gonna get them
Where
and do
though?
his own shit.
that's what I mean. I don't know where, but like,
Well, he was working on shoes like in the Genius. I
Yeah.
think it was the Genius fucking documentary. No, it might have been. Oh no, it was a Ivan Jesper interview. With the
Complex
yeah,
sneakers podcast.
yeah. So and he was working with like Reebok, so there might be something that even though Reebok's
Reebok is not too. I feel like Reebok would be a step down for Kanye.
Reebok's
Well, that's what I mean.
owned by Adi anyway.
yeah. Oh,
No
yeah,
offense,
so they
but-
just bought it. Eh?
Yeah, I mean Adidas is a step down for Nike. That's
Yeah.
just the that's just
But
the
I
truth.
feel
Yeah,
like
Do you think he's big enough where he could just bypass it all and do?
I think so.
Well, he was
do like
already
what,
trying
do
to
like
do
what
that.
Shaq did.
I think if he just went straight
like
easy,
he just went straight, like maybe he could even
Yeezy.
go to Gap and
But-
just be like, let me run. This
Yeah.
shit.
That Gap shit's
Yeah.
it'll be.
Because he got
But
shit
it's
done as well.
that moment again. Houseway.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that. Like that's
would he do
if
it?
it can't. Yeah, if it can't be at that quality, which will be super hard. I mean, he's obviously we know how much he's worth, but that's on the valuation of how much
You know what?
Yeezy
But Heroes
like,
already-
is
but
worth.
like,
this would be a long
He did
shot.
the LV shoes.
This would be a long shot, but I would love Kanye West to like jump on board with New Balance.
Yeah.
That could be a really
Balance is
cool
doing
move.
some nice
though.
stuff, man. Yeah.
I just don't reckon
I
they
just
had
don't
the
know how.
silhouette for him, bro.
Actually, he could.
I feel like he
No,
would.
he liked a lot of the like the New Balance.
550s and
Yeah.
He was
liked a lot
rocking
of New
Vans at
Balance.
one point.
He liked like the 1500s and everything too.
Yeah.
the New Balances. Yeah.
So, but I just don't know if he had like New Balance does enough like.
But
cool-
you know, he
cool
would have.
clothes.
And
You know
he
what I mean?
wouldn't want the brand. No. New Balance did something with
AIM. I don't know how to say his name.
Aim Leon Dior
Yeah.
or whatever it is. Yeah,
That was
yeah,
pretty
yeah.
cool.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I pronounced it properly. But
Kanye's-
they're really cool.
Yeah.
But Kanye's working on like fucking farm to table fucking like
Garments.
garments and stuff. So like he's got the pull to do that shit.
I don't
Yeah.
think he does. If he did, he would have. Like
Yeah,
it's.
I think he has enough money to find a factory and just start making his own shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause he went into debt because
not
of
at the
shit.
scale that he wants to be in those millions of pairs. Like he doesn't want to make it inaccessible. He wants to make
wants-
that.
he wants
That's
the whole
he
brand
want
and
yeah
shit.
he wants
Yeah.
it to be
And then
possible.
Adidas is the ones.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
doesn't
so
want
that's
to.
probably why
He doesn't want
slowing
to
it down.
make it like it's a non-feasible thing to get hit.
That's
He
why-
wants people to be able to like just go down and get hit. Like he wants to
Just
be.
rock up a full
That's
of
why
them,
the
like, oh, yeah, I'll
creams
grab
that-
those.
Yeah, like
That's
he
why-
wants a whole furnished Yeezy house. He wants a whole wardrobe Yeezy. Like he wants it to be possible. So
Yeah, he wants it to be fast fashion enough, but not quite.
Yeah, and but he can't do it at scale. I think in footwear,
By
he
himself,
could.
yeah.
I think for sure with clothing he can, but with footwear is always the hardest thing.
more
That's what
technical,
everyone always says in fashion. The hardest industry to break through in is in footwear because it's like, we trust these brands like Nike and Adidas.
Adidas.
Yeah, I know.
Deadass.
And Adidas
Daddies.
and these brands, like we trust them so much to
That's facts.
a new brand is just like
That's facts
yeah.
though. Like if you got to think about it, like for me personally, I only wear three brands like Nike, New Balance, and Converse.
Yeah.
And Converse is owned by Nike. And
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like
yeah.
so anything, everywhere. I guess anywhere that we turn to, like you said, like if you turn to Reebok, like it's owned by Adidas. It's big
Look at all
corporations.
look at all that Under Armour has done in the last 5-6 years. Like
The D3s?
Steph Curry,
Yeah.
Steph Curry, The Rock, ASAP Rocky, like so many different
Bro.
like partnerships.
Yeah.
The
And it's
D3s
still
are
not there
crazy.
where you like
Still not there,
you turn your hand you turn your head and like, oh, there's some Under Armours that's someone just like casually walking by. It's still not at that point. Like
Yeah,
it's
I
still so hard.
I think it's because with the design that they have, it's just like not appealing to like I guess
Well, it's workout
for
wear.
fashion, but
the
it's
hard-
like for sports and like I guess.
But then
Yeah.
ASAP Rocky did the Osiris
Osiris
D3
D3
looking lights
thing,
with the
yeah.
dude that designed the Osiris's too. He actually like pulled him in to like design that shoe because they were like a fucking ode to them.
But then again, it's not accessible like Brandon was saying, like Yeezy
Yeah.
and Adidas. Yeah, I guess that's where I guess it could.
yeah, if I could cop some, I would have some right now.
Yeah, I guess if it was accessible and everybody can cop it, it would have had
Yeah.
some tractions.
I'll be
you
doing
know?
kick flips right now. Tray flips, laser flips.
Yeah, so I guess the next bit of news that we can go into. I don't know which one I should do first, but it all stems around the same project that's coming out soon. DJ Khaled has a new album on the way. The two things that have been announced, which one will be this Friday. The song will be out by the time this episode comes out. But
I already know the sample.
The new single coming out this Friday is with Drake and Lil Baby.
It's called
DJ Khaled.
Still Living?
I don't know what I seen. Still Alive. I think still alive.
Living.
He definitely sampled. I know the sample.
Wait there. I thought it was still alive.
What's the sample?
Staying alive. That's what it is.
Staying alive. There you go.
I bet you it is. He does that. He did it with fucking Outkast and shit.
All right, we're gonna hold you onto this. Let's see if
hold
there's
me.
a
All right,
sample.
yeah, okay,
'Cause
so-
there hasn't been any snippet.
So breaking the fourth wall here. If you didn't know, we filmed the episodes a week prior, and then the episode comes out the week after. So the song's
tell
coming.
people that.
The song's coming out this Friday, and Deadskin's done his prediction. But yeah, so that's the first bit of news. I don't know. I'm pretty keen to hear what this. I think it'll be cool. I think it'll be good to hear Drake rapping again.
With Lil Baby.
Yeah, with Lil Baby,
Bro,
because he can't come out like half-assed. He can't come out half-assed
What
like
if Lil
rapping
Baby-
next to Lil Baby. Lil Baby's going crazy right
What
now.
if Lil Baby sings and then Drake raps?
I wouldn't mind that at all.
Yeah, that's
What
fine
if,
too.
What if Lil Baby sings the hook?
Nah, I would.
well,
want
this is your
more.
prediction. It's not even.
I would want more. Like I would want more than the hook from Lil Baby. I want at least like a hook.
I
in the
want the
verse.
verse.
Oh, he's
yeah.
gonna
Has
rap.
to-
He's gonna rap.
Lil Baby's gonna rap.
But he's
right?
gonna kill that.
How
shit
crazy is
too.
this though? DJ Khaled is the man, bro. He literally got two of the biggest artists right now in the world.
He's smart.
And
Yeah.
and that's your lead single to your album.
I'm
He's smart.
I'm just excited too because I know that this is probably like a couple, only a month or two probably away from Lil Baby's album because I don't know. Lil Baby moves pretty calculated, bro. Like he's been teasing this album for a long time.
I'm ready for
And
it.
I feel like this will be that thing where, everyone who was kind of sleeping on Lil Baby kind of come back around. They're like, yeah. Because I've seen a lot of
be
people
that
saying like,
Who's sleeping on him still?
well, a lot of people have been saying that Lil Durk is like overtaking Lil Baby as in
I don't
like
think so,
more,
bro.
more relevant, more.
It's just because of their last album.
Yeah, of course. But that's I just think Lil Baby shouldn't be getting overlooked
Yeah,
just because other people are having their moments and whatnot.
bro.
'Cause,
He was really like in the same tier as Gunna, but now he just took off.
Yeah, nah. To me,
know
he's
what I
like
mean?
to me, he's. If I was to say who's gonna step into those next, like the top three, which was Drake, because that's the next. I'd say Lil Baby's there for sure.
100%.
He does Pure Cocaine, eh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was from the
that's a
Street
banger.
Gossip album.
Yeah, it's a banger.
yeah, bro. I seen
I
his.
thought you meant he actually.
Yeah,
I was like, oh.
I seen his.
I know it.
I was watching his live performance at Wireless, bro. Oh, it was crazy, bro.
Yeah.
He just does 20 minutes, but it was like, bro, it's the
all
most
you need.
craziest, like,
Like 20 minutes you've seen.
yeah, and like the energy that he's getting from like the crowd out in the UK and stuff, it's just unreal.
Yeah,
But
I was,
yeah.
I was like, who's still sleeping on him after like even that feature on that J. Cole track? Like,
Yeah, well, I don't think they're sleeping on him. I think they're just saying
I'm not
like,
gonna listen to an album, but I will when this one drops out. But before, I wouldn't have.
bro. Listen to Harder Than Hard. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
Well, Pure Cocaine was hard. And
oh
I
my
know that some
my-
people like
my
reels and
turn's
shit.
good too. My turn's good as
Yeah.
well.
Well, I'm gonna
My
wait
turn's
for the
good.
album. I'm gonna bust the album.
Yeah,
out.
the new album. So nah, but I'm excited. I'm keen to see what it. I got high hopes because, like I said, it's Little
Me
Baby
too.
and he's gonna rap and go crazy.
And
And,
he-
And you've been
Drake
on him.
cannot.
bro, Drake.
been-
Yeah, I just been listening.
You've
to
been
Lil-
on him for like the last like
2 months,
fucking-
bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
yeah.
Lil Baby's production too, like his beat selections are always good, bro. Like the beat for In a Minute, like the
yeah, that beat's crazy.
Yeah, he's
Ellie
smart.
Goulding sample, Drake sample.
Yeah.
freaking
Oh,
crazy.
Ellie got what?
That's
Blinded by the lights.
No, like that song. I can't even sing it.
It's
I'm pretty
she's
sure
hot.
Pound Cake.
Yeah,
Samples Pound Cake.
I'm pretty sure that's
wow.
Ellie Goulding.
Oh yeah, I think you showed me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nah, I'm eager to hear what it sounds like. But the other one for DJ Khaled's album, which is going crazy right now, is
No God.
the Hove vocals are in. Jay-Z's on the album.
Yeah.
And,
Do you reckon it's a solo track or do you reckon it's
Pound Cake too.
It's people. It's
I think it's a solo track for sure.
Oh,
I think
is he?
it's a solo
I was
track.
talking about DJ Khaled's album.
Yeah, so Hove's
sorry, yeah, I'm with
vocals
you.
in for DJ Khaled's album, and yeah, it's been said.
Well, he's done songs with like Future, so it could be like it could be like fucking that Drug Dealers Anonymous song again.
Yeah, so DJ Khaled confirmed it and said that the vocals are in, and then Young Guru, who, if you don't know, is Hove's engineer. His tweet said, "Hove is the greatest of all time. This can't be debated anymore." And then I also seen
Pusha will be on there.
and then this was
I was gonna say he's gonna.
Pusha will be on there,
bro.
yeah, people. A lot of
Jay-Z
people.
track with Pusha T.
Yeah.
They done a track together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Pusha T and Drake. I mean Jay-Z. Sorry.
Yeah.
Pusha T and Drake. That'd be
They've done-
crazy.
Drake.
Drug Dealers Anonymous and Neck and Wrist.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, a lot of people are saying that's close to Jay-Z is saying it's maybe Jay-Z's best verse ever.
Ish.
That's tough.
And
man.
I don't think you don't really get a pre Jay-Z release where people are like saying, because that's a big thing to say.
Yeah.
Like this is one of Jay-Z. No one's ever really came and been like, this is one of Jay-Z's best verses ever.
It's
or
gonna
best
be a
songs
feature.
ever.
It's gonna be. There's probably gonna be 3 hitters on it.
Nah, I think this is
I
a
reckon,
solo one.
Nah, I reckon there's gonna be 3 hitters on it.
I would hate it to be like 3 people on that song, bro.
But I reckon those 3 people are gonna be top tier. Like,
I feel
I don't
like
think
he's
I don't
gotta
think
have
a
a whole.
who's gonna be on it. I don't think anyone can be on it with him.
Like Drake could be on it with
Nas.
him, but like I would love to have.
Yeah,
like,
but they
a whole
already
Jay-Z
did that.
song.
They already did that.
Jigga, Nas, Jadakiss.
They already
They've
did-
done
they
that.
already-
Yeah,
they
they already
already
did that with on the DMX.
They did
track.
Hove. They already did Hove. I think this one will just be Hove by himself.
Yeah, well, that'll be good.
But
Second song.
I mean, just to see someone say, "Oh yeah, this is
come out and say it like that.
this is Hove's
Yeah.
best verse of all."
What beat? What sample? That's gonna be interesting.
It's
too.
just gonna be facts, bro. It's just gonna be Billy talk, and
Yes.
I hope it's a
Yes.
summer anthem, bro. I
it's
hope
gonna
it's
be
a summer anthem.
It's gonna be Billy
Straight
talk.
up.
It's gonna be Beyonce just dropped this album, and this is how much we made on the back end. We
Yeah.
earn our masters.
I own your whole borough on my wall.
Yeah, bro. There's gonna be some. I reckon there's gonna be some NFT disses in there for some reason.
That'll be hard.
I don't think Hove rocks with NFTs, and I reckon he's gonna just say some slick stuff about
Because he's making
dissing
more.
NFTs.
Because he's got so much art on his fucking wall. He doesn't even need to worry about.
You know, like
NFTs.
Hove does that slick thing where he'll like he'll flex a lot of things, and then he'll say like what things that everyone thinks is dope,
He doesn't
and
like.
he's like, nah, it's whack. You know what I mean? So we'll see. That's just a random guess to just make me look like a genius if he does say something like that.
Or a real big Jay-Z
See,
fan.
me and Levi's been doing those little.
Next minute he releases an NFT with the track.
Yeah,
and everything.
yeah.
NFT's the
Me
future.
me and Levi just trying to get those
little
takes to
prediction
the
ones,
prediction takes to make us try and look, you know.
All right, so
And then we're, like,
speaking of
wrong as
predictions
fuck.
though,
Yeah.
so the album for DJ Khaled drops on the August 26th.
I'm not gonna
of
lie,
August.
I'm anticipating a DJ Khaled
Bro,
album, and I
right.
haven't for a long time.
And I was saying this in the group chat, like it's crazy that every time DJ Khaled had dropped, like the anticipation for the album gets bigger and bigger.
yeah, it is. This
Yeah.
time, I am actually eager
Yeah.
to see what the track list is like.
And now that he's
who's on it?
And now that he's fucking with like old samples of like fucking like amazing songs now, like
Yeah.
there's gonna be that shit on there
I think
too.
Justin Bieber will have to be in that album.
He does.
I hope
he does.
Justin Bieber's on it.
Migos,
Yeah.
Rick Ross.
And I hope,
Montero.
fingers crossed, I hope Kid Leroy is on it.
Oh, that'd be crazy. That'd be his first one. I wonder if
They'll
that
be holding
connection's
that
been
shit
made.
quiet
Do you reckon that
too.
Leroy
connection?
and Jay-Z.
Do you reckon that connection's been made? The
Surely.
DJ Khaled Kid Leroy one.
Surely.
Bro, but
surely,
DJ
yeah.
Khaled
He's
is
like-
big. Like DJ Khaled is,
But he
big.
knows
He's
too.
big,
but
big.
he knows.
But
he's
Leroy is big.
Leroy's gotta be big,
But I'm
big,
just
big,
saying,
bro.
like, you know, Khaled is of that certain age and that certain status that I feel like people put him onto stuff.
But bro, he's
Like,
a,
I feel
he's
like
a DJ.
They pay him to. They pay him.
You know what I mean?
They
but I
pay
feel
him
like,
to
bro,
jump on his album.
Bro, like I feel like he walks around and he'll hear music, but he's not like avidly searching for music. Like, I feel like he's got a team that's like, these are the ones that's, you know. So I wonder if it's come across his radar.
Bro,
I feel like he has,
surely
bro.
Kid Leroy's
He's a
on
ta-
his
he's a
radar.
taste-
bro.
he's a
He'd have to be
tastemaker,
under-
bro.
he'd
Like,
have to be living under a rock, not
Yeah.
to.
Yeah, like on like Post Malone songs, like you know, like he's surely on the radar right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, we'll see. We'll see if that's
that would be really
Bro,
huge, though.
that will be a summer anthem.
Yeah.
Kid Leroy, I just expect Kid Leroy every song that he does to be a
It'd
summer
be cool
anthem
to see.
with like big artists.
It'd be cool to get another Kid Leroy and Bieber track on Khaled's album. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Because Bieber's the type of person to do that sort of shit.
Lil
so-
Durk will have to be on that album too.
You know who I want on
Yeah.
there? You know who I want on there, bro? a sleeper one. Not a sleeper because he's one of the biggest artists in the world right now, in my opinion. But Burna Boy.
Yes.
I wouldn't mind
Yeah.
Burna Boy on a DJ Khaled.
Bro, I
album.
reckon at least one of Griselda are going to be on there.
Nah.
What do you mean?
Nah.
Sorry, no.
Bro, Benny will be on there.
Nah.
Nah, bro. He makes 12 anthems for cross
But
he
he goes
goes for
the
radio. Every track is meant to do damage.
I don't
Didn't
even-
the last one have like fucking?
What? Someone from Griselda?
No. It had like big names.
Bro, I don't
Yeah,
even,
they all have.
No.
Rihanna, Pedersen.
I'm talking about like hip hop names, not like fucking singer names.
Yeah, Jay-Z, Nas.
Yeah. Jay-Z, Nas, and then.
But they're
Yeah, but
radio
it's
people,
Jay-Z
man.
and Nas, bro. You can't compare Jay-Z and Nas to Griselda.
No, but like I'm saying, like there's still that tier for like the hip hop.
Yeah, but Jay-Z and Nas is like
Yes, I
different.
know.
Bro, my
I know
mom
they own
knows
whole
Jay-Z and
boroughs.
Nas. But my mother doesn't know Griselda. You know what I mean?
Well,
should.
she wouldn't.
She should.
But you know what I mean? Like,
She wouldn't.
that's why Jay-Z and Nas is there. Because
She probably doesn't even know that you make music.
Bro, they're household names. You know what I mean?
Kuya.
You can say her name.
But
Nah, that wasn't a diss. That was
nah,
a
but
real
do you think Beyonce actually could she be in the album?
Oh, Baby will be on there
She
because
could,
she's
but
got
she doesn't need
songs
to.
coming out soon.
Yeah, she just dropped the album.
Oh, is it
The
out?
album's out.
Oh,
Yeah,
is it?
yeah. The album's out. The album's out already.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about the album. I tried listening to it.
Did you try it?
I tried.
What did you think?
I got to like
did
the
he try?
second song.
I haven't checked it fully. So apparently, right, this is
Seconds, not even trying.
yeah.
It's
This
like-
is what I heard.
It's like after the intro.
This is what I heard about Beyonce's album, because it's actually a part of a series.
Oh my
So this is the first of 3. The first one was this sound, the EDM house sound. The second one is, I don't know in order, but another one will be R&B, and then the other one will be country.
I know I can wait for the R&B. Like R&B Beyonce is always nice. You know what I mean? But I don't know about the country.
A 3-parter though. Like, is that because Alicia Keys did the 2-parter with Lock and Key?
Well,
I
I'm
don't
sure.
know,
I'm
man.
sure it's not gonna come out straight away. Like I'm sure this will ride out for a couple months, and then
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
it'll be like
though.
3-4 months gap
Yeah.
between each
It's
one.
gonna be
feel
like
like-
Gucci Mane.
I feel like that Renaissance album is not for new fans, but it's for the Beyonce fans.
I mean, Beyonce fans are always gonna.
You know?
Like,
The
she got a
Beehive
core-
of the
she got a
Bee-
core fan
Yeah.
base.
the
she's
Beehive
not-
are heavy, bro.
She's
haven't-
not trying to grab new fans. Bro.
I haven't
She-
heard it, so I can't really say much about it. Really,
To me, it
but-
sounds dated.
true.
Well, she hasn't been doing shit in fucking how
It sounds
long?
like Beyonce, but like I don't know. I think I was just expecting something fresh.
This is a hot take. This is
Yeah.
definitely getting clipped, by the way.
Yeah.
So it's like Moving Mountains, but like by Usher.
Yeah, well, it sounds
Because
good.
this is
trying to
this
be
is
new but
blasphemy.
old.
This is
Yeah,
to a lot of
well,
people. This is blasphemy.
I know,
I'm,
but
I'm
that-
pretty shocked that you're game enough to say that this Beyonce album is dated and.
It sounds dated to me. You know what I mean?
I'll let
She
the
doesn't have
beehive.
to
I'll
do
let the
music
bee.
I'll go
anymore.
listen to
I'll let, yeah, I'll let the
Yeah.
beehive. I'll let the beehive come after you. I just want to say I'm not in frame. Do not put me in frame for this.
I'm not
Keegan,
gonna-
edit me out. I don't know want to be. I don't want to.
Chuck me in there, G. I got your back, G.
Yeah, guilty
thanks,
by
man.
association. I'm too close,
Thanks,
right?
man.
If they catch you in frame, they're gonna come for me too.
But,
That freestyle rapper's
look,
coming at you again.
Yeah. Comment down below if you guys are messing with Renaissance
Yeah.
or not. But
I'll comment.
couldn't.
By the way, I'm commenting
Yeah.
right
I'm
now.
gonna comment on a burner account.
yeah,
But yeah, in other news, currently, so there's been a report. Soundwave has said that in an interview with who did he do the interview with? I'm very unprepared. I'm sorry for this. He said in this interview regarding Kendrick Lamar and working on the next project, he said, "We always start immediately after, like we're starting on the next one right now."
Oh yeah, I heard that. Hey,
Yeah,
but
so
we're getting
Kendrick's
10
already on the way,
Yeah, but we're
working on
getting
his
10
new.
years.
we're
his
we're
new
gonna have to
album.
wait for another 4 years.
But yeah, if he said we always start right after, the last one took 4 years. So
Yeah,
this one might take 4 years as well.
It might, but I definitely do think it might not take as long, just because he's got this will be the first release under PG Lang
Oh, yeah, so
Yes,
we-
without
that's correct.
TDE.
Yeah.
I think he needs to do it. Like, I don't think.
Do it sooner.
Yeah, I don't think that like what he's done with Baby Keem and Tana Leone. They're both obviously dope artists, but I don't think it's enough to get the attention all on PG Lang. You know, like
He needs to do something.
Have you digested the album, the last album, enough? You reckon?
me. Oh,
As a community, do you reckon the community has digested that album well enough for that announcement to that the new album is coming? Or like
People are still
I
talking
think
about.
so.
People are still talking about it.
yeah.
like honestly, I think the cycle of an album is so short these days that like
true.
I was thinking, bro.
yeah, I don't think he could do 4 years. I don't think anyone can do 4 years. Like I think they can do 4 years. It just depends.
If you drop singles in between, right?
Yeah, like these guys, like
gotta do
Drake,
bits and pieces
you
in
know,
between,
yeah,
keep-
Cole and all, they can
Features
do
on
it,
features
but
on his artist albums.
like
Yeah.
to wait is kind of unnecessary because like you don't have an album in rotation for a year. It doesn't matter how big of a or great of a name you are anymore.
Yeah.
Like it'll still do really well first week and the month after it, but I think every album has a window, a life cycle of like 3 to 4 months now,
Yeah,
and then
definitely has an
you're
expiry date.
and then
That's
you're out of rotation for everyone.
Some people is only at
If not
only have it
sooner,
for
bro.
1 year,
If
1
not
month.
sooner,
You know.
like-
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like
what I
a
mean. I'm
week on, week
I'm
off.
being fair with 3 to 4 months is like that's for the person that really loves the album. I think that they're only gonna listen to it for the next 3 or 4 months, and then something brand new's coming out.
Yeah,
you
heaps-
know,
heaps-
something brand new's coming out every single day, every single hour, every
How,
single
ma-
second.
how many
Too much, bro.
billions
It's too
of
much.
songs gets uploaded on on Spotify every
I
day?
don't
Heaps
know.
of albums end up being FIFO, like 1 week on, 1 week off.
Yeah, literally.
Straight up.
That's the intro.
FIFO. I've never heard FIFO.
That's
What? Fly in, fly out.
Yeah, I know that, but is it?
It goes to
I've
mines,
never heard
goes to
anyone.
Mines for a week, comes
I've
back
never
right,
ever
jet
heard.
skis.
Yeah,
I
I've
just
never
came
ever
up
heard
there
someone
right
say
now.
FIFO though.
Yeah, I know.
I've heard of FIFO.
Oh, is that how you
Well,
say it?
no, I say
I say FIFO.
FIFO because it's like fly. It sounds like fire.
Yeah.
I don't know,
Okay.
man. Up
I
to
say
you.
FIFO.
It's probably because I'm from New Zealand and we talk different, even though I speak the Queen's English.
I don't know, bro. You just have to deal with it. You have to deal with Bill's what Bill's usually has to deal
He's
with.
not here. He's not here. So then I'm fucking.
I like
I'm
it.
fucking good because he usually yells at me.
Do I have to start yelling?
That's probably why. No, you don't have to.
No,
yell.
okay.
I mean, we talked about festivals a bit here, but there was a recent article from Purple Sneakers, and so the writer was outraged, and says it's quite embarrassing that us as a Australian community is known to cheer on people live performing to do a shoey. There was a full
mean-
article.
It's a culture. You
There was
can't
a
hate
full
on it.
article
Like,
written
yeah.
about how embarrassing it is.
Fuck
It's not embarrassing.
Depends how
I'm
long
with
you go
it.
for. Like if they're down for it, like if you start a chant, like you know if they're gonna do it. Or
It's
not.
either they can do it or it's either they do it or
they
they
start
don't.
getting ready. They
Yeah.
start getting ready. Like okay, give us a shoe. Let's do it. You know.
I mean,
but if
I'm
they don't
with
want to
it.
do it, and,
I-
and
It's
it's
not a
dragging
random
out-
shoe. You do it out of your own shoe.
No, I've seen people do it.
Post
out of
Malone did
whoever.
I
out
mean,
of his own shoe,
I'm gonna
though,
be
like,
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna
seen-
call me unpatriotic, but I'm never gonna do a shoey. I'm just not.
I'll never
I mean,
ever
until-
will.
until there's
Hey?
until there's
I'll
hundreds of
never
people
ever
telling
will.
you.
I've
That's
never
what I
done
mean.
one.
So I
I've
can
done worse things
I
in a
can-
shoey.
What is? Hold on, man.
I don't want to
Hold
know.
on.
I don't. No,
can't
no, no, no.
release it.
Don't hold
Can't
on.
release it.
No, don't hold on. No, no,
I
no,
can't imagine
no, no, no,
anything.
no,
I
no,
can't
no,
release
hold
it.
on.
I can't
Do
release
not
it.
ask him any further questions.
I know what it
I
is.
can't release
Do
it.
not ask
I
him
can't
any
release
further
it.
questions.
I'm already on the borderline of getting banned. I feel like Bronson. Shut up, my stepson.
It cannot be said what worse are things you've done than a shoey
Have
is.
you done a bird bath?
I've actually done a
I
shoey.
even want to know what Jake
Bro,
even referred
What
to. just
bird
then.
bath?
A bird bath.
What
No,
is
what's
that?
that?
Explain.
No.
Is it out of the
As long
tummy?
as not the tummy.
Will we get demonetized?
No, don't. Oh, okay, yeah, no. Don't worry.
Hey,
I'll
I've
tell
done
you
a
about it after.
I've done a. I've done
He'll
a.
show you one after.
I've done a.
The people can look it up. Say it again for them to look it up.
Nah, not okay. Yeah, bird bath. But
We'll have a video,
hey,
right?
I didn't. Like, I didn't invent this. I haven't done it.
No,
You know more than I do.
I heard about it from someone from Cairns. Shout out Cairns. I mean, they probably into that
Fuck
stuff.
that
Up
Is
there.
it
The people who probably do bird baths are probably FIFO, you know. So I mean,
I don't want to imagine.
probably doing the
Feet-
FIFO.
it's
I don't know.
FIFA.
I don't even want to
Is
imagine.
it, is it like a part of a?
I'll tell you after.
Is it part of
Wait.
Australian culture or not?
I mean, it might be soon.
Would people chant at the
Would people cheer? Nah.
chanted? Would people chant?
No one's doing a bird bath on stage. I'll tell you that much. But yeah.
I have done a goon sack shoey out of a factory fake pair of Yeezy ones that I bought on like a weird
Goon sack.
Weird,
It's worse enough.
weird flex, but okay.
Yeah. It's lit too. It's lit. It was lit. Oh, they're
Gross.
like I had to dry them out for like 2 weeks.
there's so many clips out of this episode.
Nah, but wait, what do you guys think though? Do you reckon we should be embarrassed? I don't think we should. Like,
I mean,
it's a fucking goon. It's
bro.
fucking drinking,
Okay,
bro.
so let me tell you where it stems from. It stems from because it was getting cheered for Tyler the Creator,
He wouldn't
which
do
I can completely. He doesn't even drink.
Yeah,
bro.
he won't do
He
it.
wouldn't do it.
He wouldn't do it. It just doesn't logically
How
make
long
sense.
did it go for?
I think.
Like, were they
I think
chanting
it was
for, like-
excessive. I
Yeah,
think it was.
'cause-
No, but
Like,
like,
you know, like if you do it for like a minute or so and then
Then
not
you
into it,
realise,
and
but
you're
they're
like,
all
and then-
pissed, bro. So they all want to see it, but he's not going to do it.
But if
But
if you're stopping the show and you're doing it for like 5 minutes and the person's not clearly not going to do it, then you know that's when it's a.
but he spat on his leg instead. Instead of doing a shoe, he was like
on his own leg.
But in saying that too, like as a Tyler fan, you should realize that he doesn't drink. He doesn't
yeah,
do
100%.
drugs.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you have to be
this is
smarter than
my
that.
thing. This is my thing with
drink
festivals is that a
drink
festival
Pepsi.
isn't a place where they know that.
Oh yeah,
A big
know
percentage
that.
of those people are
didn't
not
come
there
for
for
Tyler,
music.
yeah.
They're not
Oh,
there
yeah,
for
yeah,
music
yeah,
at
yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah.
That's why I don't enjoy festivals.
Me
Love
neither.
them.
Should I read the article? Or is it not worth reading
Nah.
the article?
No.
Yeah, I don't think it's. I can't tell you any facts about how long it went on for. It obviously was enough for certain people to be
be like, this
disgruntled
is-
by it.
yeah.
But like,
Hey man,
yeah.
keep doing it for the people that are down to do it. Like,
Yeah, I mean, if you guys
You gotta
can
know
tell,
your-
if
know
it's
your clientele, know
15,
who's up there.
if it's been 10 minutes straight and you're still
If it's been
chanting
2
it, like
songs when he's
you're not
trying to
gonna
like
do
do
it.
his transition.
Yeah, or if they're saying like, and I did see I think it was his live set at Lollapalooza. And like he does have those intermissions in between songs where he has like this elevator type music and it's like hinting at what the next song he's performing is.
Yeah.
So I could imagine,
gaps for it,
imagine in that 2-minute window, just people saying "Shoey, shoey." It would be so annoying. So
someone
I,
starts
Toy
to-
Vasa's fault.
Wait, someone starts
Kidding,
to-
I'm just kidding. Shout out Toy Vasa.
like,
Hey, baby. Oh, have you seen that at the festival?
Nah,
that goes
nah.
off at festivals.
Nah,
Bro, we
but
did that at a boat party on Saturday.
I got
Shout
no
out Roro.
problem. I got no problems with shoeys or the chance. I wouldn't do a shoey, but I have no
Me
problems with the
neither.
chance. I think there does have to be a rude awakening for the large mass of people when it's 10, 15 minutes straight,
Yeah,
and you
it's
haven't
like,
got
you
them
know,
to
come
do
on,
it. It's kind of like, all right, let's just
Let
So
it die and-
where was it at? Was it at fucking Splendor?
yeah, Splendor, yeah.
Bro.
that's so gross.
Imagine
man.
that.
They're
Like
not
a
even going to
muddy-
do a
a muddy
showy.
gumboots,
They're in
bro.
fucking gumboots. And it,
No,
down to that-
chilling it did.
What did he?
Yeah,
Solid.
he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's
Shout out
Australian.
Chilling
That
It.
was like a muddy shoe or something I seen, bro.
Yeah, but he's
crazy.
Australian. That's right.
Yeah, I seen Hooligan Hefts do one out of like a shoe someone just threw on stage. And I was
Did
like,
his teeth glow through the drink?
Yeah, nah, I
Look
can't.
like it
I
cut off.
can't.
I can't do a shoey,
I can't
bro.
do a shoey. I'm sorry.
We need to research how the
didn't
shoey
get that
started. Where
no,
did
still
that
looking
culture
shiny.
start from?
Do you guys know where the shoey started?
Huh? Yeah, it started from
Hey?
it started
Should've known.
It started
No,
in
it
like,
wasn't.
It started in like 1993 in like a car park. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Bro, the thing is, you were rubbing your face like you were really like trying to recollect like the memories.
Bro, I should have just rounded off this fucking narrative, eh?
Ugh.
Like I always do, apparently.
That's too much.
Have you guys ever done a shoey? I've never. Me and Brandon
Told you
have.
about my story.
Oh, yeah.
Factory fake Yeezy ones.
Next story.
The blink pair.
All right, we'll go into the next story. Mace was recently on. Why are you laughing for?
Did you say Mace?
Yeah.
Like the rapper Mace?
Yeah. What story did you find funny from
Mace.
So
Mace in
Mace,
general.
so Mace was on $1 million worth of game,
Oh, it's the I know.
and this is
to
what he
clarify.
had to say about the current allegations between him and 5-Year Foreign.
came up here and said was very reckless.
Oh, did you give him 5,000 though?
No, I gave him 750,000.
You never gave me 5,000.
At one time, I gave him 5,000, but I gave him 750,000.
Well, why you give me 5,000?
Because I set him up to do a deal to where I could control the deal, make the deal what it should be. Because I knew if he had the leverage, he would go in there and sell both of us out. So he wasn't able to do that because of the way I structured the deal. But then when we went in the building, I took 800, he took 700,000. Now the reason why it went down to 700,000 is because when I gave him 750 and I took 750, he owed me 50,000. So
why he owe you 50,000?
For all the money that I was spending until he got the deal.
Oh, okay.
So that's what. So yeah.
I hate Mace.
5 years said that he in the original interview where 5 year foreign was getting interviewed with $1 million worth of game. He said that he was signed to Mace for $5,000.
Was that Harlem World? That wasn't Harlem World, eh?
What do you mean?
Was he signed to like Harlem World though?
Nah, not all the way back then.
No, like is that I thought that would that be his current?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, has anyone known of Mace's
Mace?
I don't know.
I hate Mace.
I don't know if anyone knows
he cried
any of his thing.
He cried in the Killer Season movie.
Anyway, so this
Shout
is
out Killer Cam.
This is what it's two very drastically different stories. One says that he signed for 5,000. The other one said he signed for $750,000. I don't know how this all,
750.
I don't know.
When did he sign for $5,000? Like,
I don't know. I just got a thing where it's like I don't.
at that point, for $5,000,
I'll tell you
it's
what,
not worth even doing it.
I'll tell you what. Me personally, I'd never sign to an artist unless it's Jay-Z. I don't think any artist is capable of like signing
and putting the artist first.
And especially like how out of touch Mace is with fucking music. Like he gapped music to become irreverent like fucking like what 10 plus years ago. 20 years ago.
Like I think artists, like the hardest thing about signing, like especially I'd never sign to an artist that was currently an artist right now still, because
that's a fact.
You're always going to be like, look, Drake gets accused of it all the time with his OVO artists.
Big Sean Kid Cudi.
You know, like that people always say that he's like, and I don't believe it, but people say he's holding Pie Next Door back, Majid Jordan back, Division back, like, because when you're an active artist, there's only so much you can do to provide for those other artists, right?
Yeah.
And, like, so.
But if you're signing people, you got to have like the network and like, I mean, not that you don't have the network, but you got to have like the backing to like make shit happen for them, right? Like,
100%.
9 times out of 10, they're in the shadow, and like the big artist that signs them is the main priority, and then their side projects. Look at Good Music.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to get those people that are doing so well.
Good Music had like a mad run, and then like everyone just started getting annoyed.
Yeah,
like,
but
I feel like everyone started getting annoyed.
The mad run was when he signed them, and then
they did shit together,
and then they did like the 2 collab albums. But then after that, like the solo albums weren't a thing, and then he all of a sudden he did the fucking 5 albums in a fucking month.
Yeah, because I don't think
they
come
or whatever
up,
the number was.
the hardest thing. I don't think artists are good at coming up with the infrastructure to then help all those other artists as well. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think they have that mindset to be like, okay, my team that I have, it doesn't mean I should give them like 6 other artists that they have to work on. It's kind of like, okay, how do I develop the team that I have for them to be able to nurture them? But I'm not like putting more work on my team. So it's like building all those pieces around that's you to work for them.
Like the best way to do it is probably getting your team to like teach other people.
Yeah, exactly.
Replicate certain things and like move certain ways for that artist.
And that's what I mean. I just don't think, I think with the artists, they just don't have the capacity to do that because they're just not good with that for themselves. And I think when signing to a current artist is not good, and then signing to a older artist that's probably been slighted by the industry is probably worse, because then they just think, I got slighted this way. It's normalized, and they just feel like, I can cut these deals that I had, which they probably were never fair to any artist, but now you're kind of just carrying on the tradition of like poor deals with artists.
Do you reckon that if artist signs to another artist, like what we were just saying, like, you know, like Drake signed these people, do you reckon that they could sign the same contract as what Wu-Tang did? Like, they get signed to this, but they... no, that sort of doesn't make sense. Do you reckon they can still do, like, a joint venture? So they're signed to... Like, how Travis Scott was signed to Kanye for something and then signed to fucking T.I. for something else?
Yeah, what do you mean by that? Like, if they can... I mean, it's still obviously
joint,
possible.
Like the joint venture is like...
Yeah.
I guess you can have
like-
like a publishing company and then like a record label, like two different things.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
so they get
distro and something
yeah,
else.
yeah, so they get like, it's almost like getting co-signed, but like you get money from that co-sign, not
mean-
just them being like, you're cool.
It's not impossible for it to not work, but I just find that there's a lot more like things that you have to overcome.
And I feel
you
like
know,
I'll-
you're gonna be constantly in the shadow, not only to the people within like that label that you're working with, but also the fans of that artist. You know, they won't
Like-
accept you to be.
There's a difference between signing Drake, who's like the biggest artist, one of the disputably the biggest artists right now, and signing to Mace.
in the world.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
There's the difference between like, because like
The dangers are different.
Mace isn't. Is he making music? I didn't even know.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said.
There's no team behind Mace's music right now.
That's why I said
so it's
like he's so out of touch. Like he left to become a reverend and then came back into one song and that was it.
But that's why, like, artists think like, oh, well, he's been through it, so you know, like, when it's your only
But everything's
opportunity.
changed.
But he didn't
like-
do it well.
Yeah, but when it's your only opportunity, it seems like the quickest.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But
that's
for
the thing.
$5,000, bro, like.
Well, I don't know. If it's
5,000
I don't know if it's
Yeah, but
5,000 or
5,000 sweet
750.
when you got no money in the pocket.
Yeah,
But yeah.
5,000.
5,000's a lot of fucking.
If you're an artist and you have a semi-decent catalog, you're not going to sign for 5,000. You're going to do nothing for 5,000.
Well, yeah, we
bro.
don't know how early it was.
you
in
can't even
5
get
And he
it
could have
on
held up and
You
then
can't
fucking
even-
hit 50 Cent up and then he probably could have got signed to 50.
We don't even really know what the actual like
You get what
the
I mean?
time
Why
frames of when
Mace?
this
He
was.
could have
or
got
anything.
signed to fucking like ASAP Rocky or something.
Yeah, but what?
There's no way he's
what
not
you gotta
still
realize.
signed to Mace, right? Like,
Nah,
there's no way. He's
I don't
probably-
know.
Nah,
But what you
'cause
got to
he's got,
realize
that
is
big album that was huge.
it's not like it's not like when it could have been not even when 5 was popping. This could have been like 8 years ago.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like we don't know the time frame. Of
Could have been
this
when it was first like coming up when like
When
Yeah.
5 year
Pop
Foreign
Smoke
was
was
still rapping on Migos
Yeah,
type
so
beats.
we got
and,
no
like,
idea when
and
it
Pop
was.
Smoke wasn't even a thing.
But it's just the dangers of when I just
Be
don't think
smart.
I just didn't think it's smart signing to an artist.
Artists be smart.
Um,
You don't be in someone's shadow, be your own shadow. Does that make sense? Sounded good in my head.
No, I get it. I get it.
I didn't get it.
No, I
He's
mean,
just
like,
trying to be nice because he's sitting next to
Is
me.
that actually a thing? Is that a saying?
it's
No,
definitely.
I just came up with that. I just came up with that.
He just,
It's a
definitely
saying
scared
now.
me, but, like,
It's definitely
Oh,
not a saying.
Don't be in someone's shadow, be the sun.
No. We'll stick
go to
with
the
that
first
Okay.
first one.
Be your
Nah.
own shadow.
We'll stick
We'll
with
just-
the first one.
Keegan cut all that? No, I'm just kidding.
Cut
it's
all
alright,
out.
it's
Cut my
alright.
whole verse out.
Nah, sorry.
Guess
I don't
I'm
know.
not
I don't know what
well-versed.
else there is to really say about that situation. We don't
It's
have the full
interesting.
details, but
It just
I
sucks
think
that
my
we
only
don't have,
point
like, a
was
date. It just sucks that we don't have like a date. to
Yeah.
say, like, when
yeah, if you had a
fucking
date, you
rang
kind of
about
have
it.
more context and like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
how much an artist like him, like 5 year, would be
but
worth.
it's just
And
you
Mace
just don't
sucks.
see who like. I can only think of, there's obviously a couple, but how many artists have come outside of doing a deal with another artist and come out like stronger from it?
Probably
yeah, and
none.
then you never hear him being like, I'm
Who?
so glad I
Probably
signed with
none.
him.
Maybe Kid Cudi, but
And the thing is, the craziest thing is too, right? Like all those artists that go through, they end up wanting to make their own.
They're in
yeah,
label.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, they end up.
They always do
like,
it. They always do it.
Like Drake, Young Money, then OVO.
Yeah.
You know, like they always end up wanting to have their own thing. So it's like, like I can get why you do it to get your foot in the door, but it's just crazy when you always find out you eventually just want your own. You know, like everyone has. J. Cole, Rock Nation, Dreamville.
Yeah.
You know, like Kendrick, Top Dog, PG Lang.
Yeah.
You like doesn't matter how big you get, you always end up wanting to have your own conglomerate. You know.
Even like, and saying that too,
Conglomerate.
like
Yeah, conglomerate.
even like Jigga too, like Jigga making Rockefeller, or like, you know, being on Rockefeller, then going to like president of Def Jam, and then doing like fucking Rock Nation and shit.
Yeah.
Like it's pretty tight to see him become like the president of like one of the biggest recording labels in like the world. Like,
Yeah, facts.
from being like fucking a main artist on like Rockefeller, which he
But
helped
even with
Rockefeller.
Griselda, right? Like, look
Yeah.
at Ben. Like, that's family too.
Yeah.
And Benny and Conway ended up wanting to
Yeah,
make their
yeah.
own things too. So
Yeah.
it's like, it's almost inevitable.
Yeah,
know?
and even Westside Gunn's doing his own shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's not Griselda, it's like something else,
Yeah.
Records or something. I can't
Yeah.
remember what the name was.
Crazy. I don't think I have any more topics. Do you guys have anything top of mind?
Like how many like things like that have actually been successful and held together for like the test of time anyway, right?
What in terms of
In terms of
artist?
like
Or
well, yeah,
labels.
like
Signing someone.
yeah, or like like Griselda. Obviously, you said they're going to do their own things and stuff like that.
You know
It's
what?
like,
Weirdly enough, I'd say Bad Boy was pretty successful.
Yeah, but that was only for like a certain time though. And then
No, but what
have
I'm
you watched
saying
the
is
documentary though?
yeah, but what I'm
seen that
saying
yet.
is like no one's really came out. They might have tried it, but no one successfully came out and did their own thing.
Yeah. Because everybody was under Bad Boy only.
Yeah.
Like Little Kim didn't try and do
Top
like.
Dog would have been the other one.
Oh yeah.
And I think it still is because they ran through the contract how it was meant to, and it's ended in a way where it's done
Was it
with
10
the
years?
utmost respect. Yeah. I think it's over 10 years. I think it's like 15 years or something, right?
Yeah.
what,
Kendrick with Top Dog. Because 2012, Good Kid, Mad City, but then Section 80,
Section 80 and stuff.
it's going to be
well, I mean,
close to 15 years.
that's crazy.
So
Bro,
that,
he's
I'd
the
say
Actually made me
one-
feel old, man.
Yeah, we're
I went
old,
to-
man.
And he's the
it is
only-
crazy.
and
But
he's-
that's the like I'd say Top Dog is a really good one for sure.
He's the only one to like leave.
Aftermath's done it. They all ended up wanting to have their own, but
Death Row.
M
Death
still
Row Aftermath.
no, not Death Row.
No,
Death Row
because
went horribly.
oh, sorry, you're saying like who?
no,
held
yeah,
it
who
together.
kept who stayed successful
Oh
and
yeah,
didn't like
Aftermath, 100%.
and didn't cut every like you know
Cut
because you
ties
can't
with
even
each other
you
and
can't
all
say
that beef and
you
shit
can't say
like-
Cash Money because Wayne and Birdman had their thing.
Yeah, Young Money too.
Yeah. And then
Young Money
yeah,
split.
so you could say Aftermath, Top Dog Entertainment. You could say
But then
Bad Boy.
Aftermath left too because Eminem did Shady Records. 50 Cent did
yeah,
his
but
own
it didn't
shit.
it didn't end badly. They
Oh,
still
yeah, I
have
got
they
you.
still
Yeah,
have
yeah.
like
Yeah,
Dre
yeah, I
and
got
that in
you.
high regards, you know.
Yeah, I got you.
Like it didn't come to a point where they're like, you know,
Yeah, fuck you.
bad blood, you know, yeah. So
Yeah.
but no.
Aussie.
So this next segment is called In Rotation. Gene, we'll start off with you. What's in your rotation right now?
I've been listening to Demons Are Us by Doughboy and Southside.
Ish.
True.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
like
I
this
seen
album.
you link that actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's dope. Like I'm just going back to like Southside's catalog.
Oh, so it's not a
recently.
new Southside song.
No,
Oh,
it's
Buzzy.
like an album that he made with Doughboy like 2020.
Sick.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Southside's sick.
they're just trying to get re-inspired.
And he's been making crazy fucking South beats too.
Aye.
Desk Insane. What's been in your rotation, bro?
So like every week or like every couple of weeks I go on Release Radar and like the algorithm's fucking crazy. So I've actually got two which are funny, but I'm gonna say them anyway. So the first one that I heard on the way here was is it Position? And it's like Meg Thee Stallion and Future.
Yeah.
And I played it for Gene, and the
The
beat
beat
goes
is so hard.
fucking
It's so
hard.
Memphis, you know?
Yeah, and Future raps fucking fast on it,
Crazy.
and Meg Thee Stallion's verse is crazy. And I don't even like fucking.
I wanna know who produced
I don't
that.
even like female rappers like TBH.
Why?
Why is that?
Cancelled.
Why don't you like female rappers though?
Yeah, that's
Because-
you canceled.
Because I'm a man and I listen to rap.
Whoa.
And the second song is it's another weird song that came up, and it's like it's called it's by Past Future, but he's got like heaps of X's in his name, so it's like he's like a lo-fi rapper, but it's like techno, but he's got like a Project Pat sample, and his voice is like screwed. It's so gangster. It's the hardest shit.
wow.
Yeah, it's hard as fuck. Yeah.
We should play it.
Yeah, I got you.
Can you play it after?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, that's cool.
For me,
I'll pay you both.
I'm gonna do mine because mine's boring. I say every podcast that I don't really listen to music that much because it's the truth. But I just been listening to
It's too good for it.
I just was listening to a lot of J. Cole songs. I watched his live performance at Rolling Loud recently. Like just you know like just going down this tangent of watching live performances. Obviously, because Rolling Loud, they put out their live performances. Which also, can every festival put out their live performances as a video on YouTube? Because I actually enjoy watching the live performances, even though I'm not there. Like, especially because I can't. It's not like you can't just simply go to Rolling Loud or Coachella when you're from here.
Yeah, and I feel like sometimes artists for the big ones, they'll do something special. Like they'll like
they'll bring someone out.
Well, that's
this is like Coach, bro. Coach used to be like that.
When I watched that Tyler the Creator one, that was on his channel where he put up his whole live performance from Lollapalooza on his own channel.
Sick.
Yeah.
So yeah, if festivals, can you please do that? Put up the live performances like on your full. On your channel.
HD.
Imagine
I don't care. I don't care if it's like 5 or 6 months after the after the show.
Or imagine it's like YouTube Red Premium like subscription.
Yeah, I just think it'd be good.
Don't say that.
Yeah, I don't want to pay for it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, because I don't
want to pay for. I don't want to pay for a live show.
I don't even pay for premium right now, and I'm getting smashed with ads.
You can
4 minutes into the video.
You can make it revenue based, and they can get ad revenue. But I don't want to.
Sucks.
I'm not gonna pay $20 to watch a live performance on my.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
it's like $11.
I don't pay for UFC pay-per-views. I'm not gonna pay for.
Whoa!
Wait, you're not illegal streaming UFC pay-per-views?
No, I'm going to the pub and watching it.
Oh well, then that's still for free.
Whoa! Yeah, but I'm not illegally streaming it on a VPN.
I
was about to say, like,
I condone illegal streaming.
Anyone who pays for UFC stream, like UFC pay-per-view.
I'm not paying. Change that up. Change it up. Honestly,
sometimes it's all good when all the bros go in and you pay like $3.
Like I don't. And that's the thing.
And then you have like cheese and crackers with the bros, and you have beers.
Just cheese and crackers? I wouldn't go.
Soft cheeses.
Soft cheese.
You don't like soft cheeses?
Bro, you need some soft cheese in your life, man.
Now you know what? I like apricot cheese.
See, how could you like apricot cheese?
Wow,
He's not even on.
That's just bomb.
Bro, I do a nice brie on a garlic on a black pepper fucking Jets. G.
Is that yum?
Gee, talk to me.
Oh yeah, black pepper jats, man.
The next one.
It's got like
some deli meat.
Bro, the pepper's in it. It's not on it. It's in it.
Oh,
it's
in the jats, man.
Different.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
I've been listening to.
What's in your rotation, Jacob?
I've been listening to like a lot of UK stuff, like a guy called Nux.
Nux is hard.
Cool.
Yeah. He just dropped that album. That album, he had Stormzy on it, the recent one.
Yeah. He had a few good features on there. Yeah. So like listening to him, and I've just been like finding songs I like, and then on Spotify going into like the song radio.
How good is that?
Finding like all these crazy like
for hours,
just
bro.
random gems and stuff. Like there was this one that came up, like it's called CTG by a guy called TJ Peso.
Oh yeah,
and it just goes hard, man. Yeah, you don't know, but I played it for YS before, and he was just like, "What the fuck?"
That's tough.
And another one called Money Trees by a guy called 413, and like just random ones I've just come across, and I'm just like
crazy.
Spotify's
that's the thing, like
that radio's crazy,
bro. I pick a good song that I fuck with, and then just do that, and just like leave
someone
it on.
Someone else said that recently. Did someone else say that?
I was probably me telling you that when we had dinner the other day, but like
yeah. Actually, no.
What you guys have?
I don't.
We had Burger Urge.
It was my first time. Good.
Yeah, at that time.
I do
first
that
time
shit,
I was
though.
catching up in a long time.
I do that shit though, not the burger.
The Spotify radio, the song radio.
Yeah, it's so good. Like you find like 6, and even like this is the artist.
Yeah.
Like sometimes they don't have the songs that you want, but then other times they have like fucking cool
you find
features.
something you didn't even know about.
I gotta double down on Jacob's shout out to Nux, because Nux, that's a whole sound that didn't exist prior.
And is he an old driller? Or what is he?
Nah. It's like think of it like Griselda crossed over with drill.
Oh, so he's like
it's not drill.
So he's like Jim Baxter.
No, but it's the drum patterns.
The drum patterns,
the drums and the drum patterns.
But he has a lot of like piano like melodies.
Well, that's what I mean. That's what the sampling is
coming
from. So it's like something that's completely different.
Is it like stoner rapping though, like slow?
Nah.
It's not stoner.
Nah, it's up tempo. Everything's it's the
I think
UK.
I've got someone that's the same. I think I got someone that's the same.
Is it
Blur Records?
Okay, I don't know that.
Oh, they're just like a big fucking like European like rap group, and they're like.
Do you want to play it through here?
Do you want to? Yeah,
I can play it through here. What do you want to play? Nux?
Yeah, like Nux, the one with SL. That one goes hard. It's called Bad and Good or Nice and Good.
Maybe we'll just try and keep like 10 seconds of it.
Yeah, let's go 10 seconds of it.
Julian.
Yeah.
Wait, what is it? What is the song called?
It's called Nice and Good.
Nice and Good.
Or Home. Home's pretty good. I don't know, but he had an album called Alpha Place come out, and that was
I'll do
nice album, bro.
Nice and Good. I'll do Nice and Good. This one is Nice and Good by
That's
Nuts
so
and
fire.
You're listening to Selection Radio.
Ever defining radio.
Step on your block.
KNUCKS.
Yeah, and the other guy is
SL.
SL. SL's really good too.
Just
He's
the letters SNL.
I really like that.
SL looks
SNL.
like SL. He always wears a mask, and he looks like he's like a 12-year-old kid. Drilling.
Probably is.
It's not that drillish. Like drilling.
But you get
Some
what
of
I
the
mean with the
content.
drums.
Yeah, the drum pattern. Yeah.
Yeah.
But then he's always got like some jazz, like instrumental.
But that's what I
drama,
mean.
like,
It's something that didn't exist prior, and I don't think many people would have had the idea to do it. So I gotta applaud that sound because it
Giving me
wasn't.
ideas
I didn't think anyone had
Bro,
the
listen
idea
to
to
the
do
With
that.
the violins, Gene?
Yeah.
With your violin shit?
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
That'd be hard.
But yeah, I guess that's all from us tonight,
That's all
guys.
from now.
Any final remarks from our usual hosts, Gene and Deskensane?
Well, I wanted to follow Jacob in his socials, Alter Ego Visuals, Jacob Pedersen.
Let's go.
And Moonboy, and see all the dope videos that these fucking guys do. So much talent.
100%.
I appreciate
And
This is when he gets really passionate.
been knowing them for a fucking bit. All of them seen some cool shit, but these guys are fucking crazy.
Probably the best in Australia.
Yeah. They're the best videos I've seen. Now that I watch some videos, I'm just like, this
Yeah.
transition sucks.
I don't think that it's not even like
Not from them, from other people.
I think because we see.
Sorry, that's what I meant to
I
say.
think, like,
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be biased, and I'm gonna come clean. The best music videos coming out of this country is 100% done by Moonboy Studios.
Yeah, heaps of Lisa's early shit was done by Jacob.
None of it's
And
online.
Moonboy.
Deleted it all.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Nah, but you know what,
yeah.
though?
He needs to clean the palette. He needs to clean the palette.
Hey, so if you're an artist, right? This is why we had mad.
Here
We're
we
not gonna
go.
do this
We've
on the
had mad-
podcast.
He's gonna mace
Hey, come on,
us.
man.
He's gonna mace us.
I'm not gonna make it just about what but you know how like sometimes because I said to Brandon, I was like, oh, where'd this video go? He's like, nah, I took it down. I'm like, oh man, come on, like, because if someone finds your music like now, like as an artist, like you gotta show them like where you come from, you know.
I like
Yeah, so you deleted
I-
Rowdy.
Did
you delete Rowdy?
Nah. Oh, I didn't even know.
Yeah, that one's on private too now.
Oh,
But he didn't make
that
one,
Rowdy.
but
Oh, that's all right. I'm in that though.
don't like- yeah,
Don't
I
make
like
it
that one.
private.
Oh, yeah.
We're in that.
Hey, soon.
I can still hear that beat.
Howdy.
Oh, the Travis Scott song. No, I'm just kidding.
And I mean, like, I guess that's like if I went like back and deleted like my earliest photo on Instagram or something like that, or like anything like that. But like, if you go through my shit, you can go all the way back and see like
Progression.
when I was taking like rubbish as photos, and I thought like, oh, this is sick, but it's like a freaking light pole in the city, and it's like not even a good photo. Like,
Yeah, I
It's
get
a
what you
great
mean.
photo.
I think the
Everyone
hardest
has-
thing. I think the hardest thing though, right? Oh, jeez, this is a lengthy.
This guy changes his name on
is-
Facebook and
he's-
Slack so many times.
is
trying to
So
be,
don't even worry
No,
about
no,
it.
no,
yeah,
no,
he's trying to be his own shadow though.
No. Listen.
He's someone else's
Listen,
shit.
you guys, right? You're.
Oh, you guys, right?
You guys, what do you mean, you guys?
Yo-
What do you mean,
Yo-
you guys? That's racist. No,
Listen,
I'm just kidding.
your work, right? It stands alone, and that's like your whole brand comes from your work, right?
Yeah, I get you.
and the quality of its work, and the how it progresses and gets better, right? That's a big part of your brand. Whereas like the brand for an artist itself, it is a sound and an aesthetic that is to it that's like more than just the progression as well. Like sometimes the progression is a number two towards what your brand is or aesthetic is, if that makes sense.
But do you think it's like
It's not that I would it's not that I would.
A lot of people do it though. A lot of
Yeah,
people
like, I don't
don't
believe-
let their old videos out.
yeah?
Sometimes,
I don't
like they're up
believe-
for a certain
Yeah,
time and then they
like,
just
yeah.
chop it off.
No,
Like-
Not chop it off, but
No, I understand it both ways. I'm just
I don't
I thought it'd
believe.
be a cool topic to discuss because it's
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Like for me, it was never a standpoint of anything besides the fact of like the brand of that sound and aesthetic and like and everything about and the sound sonically, it just is.
It's so different. To
Yeah,
where
it's
you
so
are now.
different to where
Yeah,
I am
yeah.
now that it just doesn't. It does. It's almost like it doesn't fit.
Yeah.
Whereas
you
like
feel like it doesn't do
Yeah.
your sound now justice. To
Yeah,
kinda have
like-
it next to each other in a certain place. or
yeah,
something,
like
yeah.
Heat Wave is still Heatwave, like the earlier, it's still all good with me. Like I wouldn't take that down, you know, like anything from that point on, I wouldn't take down. I just took down the music video because I just like, kind of like it just felt like it wasn't like the video itself felt like it wasn't what I do now. But anything from that point on, I'd never put on private.
It's my first music video though. Why would you take it down?
Promise me that.
But it's not down. It's just privated. Jeez, these guys.
I said you got to check it on unlisted. At least send me the link. So
I'll put it on unlisted. I'll put it on unlisted.
Yeah, and we'll put the link in the.
No.
I'll do it. I'll comment. It'll be in the comments.
No.
I'm gonna download it on my PSP.
Shout out to Jacob. You know, my first music video ever.
Mine too.
And Jacob's first music video ever was together. We lost our music video virginity together.
Wait.
Which one's which though?
What music video was it? What song was it?
That day.
What song was it?
It was what you
It
said.
was the one. It was on before.
It was what you said.
It was,
Bro, see, I was
Bro,
OG.
So these guys,
Damn.
like, it was funny, right? Like, I don't even know how I got in contact. It was through Gil.
No. It's through Chris McDonald.
Chris McDonald.
Yeah, you don't even. I don't even think you knew him well enough. It was just through basketball. I think you knew him.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
And then
through that.
Yeah. And then
shit.
I messaged you.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I think we just emailed a couple of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it was from that day in that music video. Cause I think
That was funny, bro.
I think then, yeah, like I think you said, yeah, nah, I've never done a music video, but I've done like videos for like dance crews and stuff like that at the time.
I just had like a camera and just started.
Bro, it's so crazy to see how what it's all become now.
Yeah.
Well, like for you as well, bro. Like your music and sound has gone like through like this crazy journey, and like I remember
Your videos too are going tenfold as well.
I appreciate it, and then, I
100%.
guess like that just comes from doing it all the time. You know?
Yeah, it's just
like
how
I was
it
lucky enough to get into positions where I could just do videos all day, every day for like work. You know,
gonna
get
get
paid
paid
for
for
it,
it,
you know,
shit.
so it's like anything. Like if you got paid to record music all day, every day, and you could just do it for 5 days a week for 50 hours a week or whatever. Like, you're gonna make so much good shit.
Yeah,
100%.
And like not everything I've made ever has been like amazing, you know.
yeah.
But like the stuff that you put out there for people to see, you know, you can curate it a little bit. You put out the good stuff. You don't you're not going to put out every song you've ever written or recorded or thought of, you know. So it's like, but
Yeah, exactly.
That's true.
yeah, that was I remember that.
Yeah, it's
Still
crazy.
like
But I still
mad
remember
memories,
like
bro,
walking down to Culture Kings, like that downstairs area, and
you
that
saw-
that
that
thing
was
was
playing,
playing, bro.
Ah, yeah, actually, yeah.
But
Mathematics.
that-
that was Liquish.
that-
Shout out to Sir
Hey,
Liquish.
Yeah, that came up on my Facebook memories.
I
bro.
did see that. Yeah, I
Did I
did
share it
see.
with you?
Yeah, I think you. I think you might have even messaged me or shared it.
And it's funny because I was like, oh,
It was
like,
dope.
my first music video with the boys on.
Yeah,
you
on
know,
Culture
and then
King,
like
yeah.
later on, like you know,
It's so crazy. Yeah, it's so crazy how everything plays out. Like all those things. Like at the time, they seemed so big and so like. At that time, and then it's just like you just don't realize how much more
much
it could
further,
become. You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
I don't think we could have imagined the progression that we've both had since then. So, congrats to you, bro. And I feel like we're just, but like I know us, and I feel like we feel like we're just starting still.
Yeah.
So I mean, this is just a brief flowers for the early trajectory that you're on, bro.
I
You know.
appreciate it. And then likewise with all the stuff you guys are starting too, like just seeing like this grow, and then also ever defining, and like just seeing like talking to you about what you want to do with it. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds like it's something Australia needs, and like if there's gonna be someone behind it, it's gonna be you boys. Because
Facts, bro. Appreciate it, bro.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate
except
it.
this guy, man.
I was waiting for you to shout me up, but you didn't. And I was like, sweet ass, I was go fuck myself.
He said you guys. He said you guys. He said everyone.
Yeah, I know, but then
You're one of the
He
guys.
wants his
You're
name.
guys.
He's sentimental like that. He needs his name and everything.
Levi,
Who?
Deskin saying.
Yeah. See,
Nah, it's
he has to-
RG. It's RG, I know.
Have you? Are you happy with people calling you by your government now on the thing?
Are we allowed to say that?
Well, for the first few episodes, it was like who,
Oh,
who,
Well,
and then
it's-
stick with it until we said
Sorry,
his
bro.
freaking.
It's Jacob, so you know.
You can't even say your alias name at the start of the intro. Don't tell me don't tell me what to call you, bro. You can't even spell your alias name.
Yeah, well, it's been a week, bro. It's been a big week. It's been a big bender.
It's been a big life, man.
All right, well we'll sign it off. Appreciate you. Subscribe, like, comment, follow us on everything. Follow Jacob and the Moonboy team on everything. And I think Gene has something for you.